Hi, I'm Sister Margaret Ottinger. I'm a Dominican sister of Spark Hill. I've been here as director and chaplain at the Hospital for Special Surgery for 25 years.
Margaret is available to the patients and to the staff around the clock. Anytime that you call her for help, she immediately comes. She arrives at the bedside. We've had countless times when staff have run into family emergencies, and she's always come and been there, been a support to us. Even myself, sometimes you're just not feeling right, she holds your hand, she says a prayer with you, and always just gives you that special touch that gives you the strength to get through the day. She's just a special being.
Yeah, she's a beacon of light for the organization. I mean, she is part of the fuel that creates the culture that allows us to be the best we can be. Sometimes I joke that I have one boss here, and that's Sister Margaret, sometimes.
I'm the Reverend Jill Bowden. I'm Director of Chaplaincy Services at Memorial Sloan Kettering. I've been here, unbelievably, for 7 years.
I met Jill when I first came to Memorial Sloan Kettering, and what I love about Jill is that every time I see her, whether it's in a hallway, whether it's on a patient floor, whether it's in the administrative office, she's always so engaging, so uplifting, so happy. And that just exudes from her, and I can tell that just really supports our patients and their family members. So I love that about Jill. Another thing that Jill's so good about is working with others to ensure that the spirituality and the support that comes with being able to support our patients through their human spirit comes through in a holistic way.
Jill came to us in 2010. One of the unusual things about Jill was that she herself had been in hospital administration work prior to studying for her divinity degree and joining the hospital chaplaincy. And I think that special background has made her particularly capable in organizing and expanding our chaplaincy program here.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Being here at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center is being in the center of the healthcare world. It's an amazing place with students, with educators, and everybody on the staff is brilliant. It's an amazing place to be, and it's the opportunity of a lifetime to work here with these people. Thank you.
My name is Dan Shank, and my title is Chaplain. I'm the Director of Pastoral Care of St. Mary's Center, and I've been here 14 years.
Chaplain Dan is a major player in St. Mary's. A small story that I'd like to share with you is how Chaplain Dan was selected. We allowed our clients to make the final selection about who would be their chaplain, and he was overwhelmingly chosen. There is nothing that is too much for him. He visits patients in the hospital, he goes to their home, he takes care of the residents in the nursing home who are bedbound. He has even exercised when we've had some residents who felt that there was spiritual imbalance. He would go over with incense, and it did everything for those residents because they felt better. and relieved afterwards. So I can't say enough about his contributions to St. Mary's.
Spirituality is an act of surrender. It's an act of giving over of yourself, the negativity that you are carrying with yourself, the worries you're carrying with yourself, and the good stuff you're carrying with yourself. Hand it over, give it over.
I'm Karen Jones. I'm the director of the Pastoral Care and Education Program here at NYU Winthrop. I've been here close to 7 years. It'll be 7 years in February, actually. Feels like a long time though.
Well, Karen is a very special lady that we have on staff here. She brings a strong presence. She brings a lot of peace and calm, not only to her own department, but just to our organization. When she is going throughout the units and the building, she supports our staff as much as she supports our patients. She also brings a very strong leadership and mentorship to her role.
Karen's been a great resource for the hospital since she started here as chaplain. She has a very calm presence, and I think that helps her to deal with both patients and staff.
For me, my faith has to do with making connections, deep, soulful connections.
I think it's wonderful that she's been given this opportunity to be recognized by the organization that she works for. She works closely for us, certainly, but she represents healthcare chaplaincy extremely well. And I just think, again, it's wonderful for her to be recognized by healthcare chaplaincy.
My name is Daniel Coleman. I'm the Director of Clinical Services at the Mount Sinai Hospital, and I've been working here for just over a year.
Daniel Coleman has made substantial contributions since he has been hired here at Mount Sinai. He has been here now just over a year, and during the course of this year he has done an outstanding job in having other staff members in all the other disciplines recognize the importance of the spiritual care department here at the site. I've seen Daniel interact with patients, and he is very caring. He really loves being a clinician, which is something we don't often see in directors in other departments. So, he likes to walk the talk, and he enjoys conversing with anybody in the elevator. And I see people from food service who know him. I see security guards who know him. He's just a beloved person in this place. It's been very important for the growth of our center and our department, and for patient care as well as employee wellness.
It's so important that all of our services be run by people of quality and integrity. And I believe that Rabbi Coleman is an exemplary citizen of Mount Sinai, a wonderful professional, and someone who has integrated himself into the fabric of Mount Sinai in record time. He's a relatively recent arrival to Mount Sinai, but already in the time that he's been here, we've seen great improvements in the stature and the effectiveness of our Department of Spiritual Care.
Meredith Lissagor, as Director of the Department of Spiritual Care and Education at both Mount Sinai West and St. Luke's, has a complex job in that she is the director of two hospitals that really are different from each other in appropriate ways. So she has to navigate the vicissitudes of what's expected of her at two distinct places, although they're all part of a system. And she does that very well. Meredith very much deserves this recognition since she is very devoted to being an outstanding chaplain. She's got terrific clinical skills, she's a good team player, and in a system as large as Mount Sinai, when one has directors in different sites, having a team player is so highly valued by me and by the other directors with whom she works. She's also a very good teacher, and she's very thoughtful.
My name is Rabbi Joe Hirschman, and I'm the Director of Spiritual Care at Mount Sinai Beth Israel. I'm also one of the 2 CPE educators within the Mount Sinai Health System. I've been with Mount Sinai for 3 years and here at Beth Israel for 1.5 years.
Joe Hirschman is so deserving of the Wholeness of Life Award due to the fact that her commitment to patients and staff wellness is outstanding. And anybody who does this kind of work and doesn't even ask for thank you somehow should get recognition another way. And I think this is the way of our system in Mount Sinai Beth Israel to thank her for all the work that she's done for those who are in need.
Rabbi Joe Hirschman is an extraordinary leader and colleague. She brings so much to this organization. She's helped us completely rethink how we provide pastoral care and spiritual care to our patients, to their family members, and equally to our own employees and our doctors. Our whole organization has been dramatically impacted and improved because of her.
Joe's an ace chaplain. She is a key educator in our program. She is now nationally known for her work with the LGBT community, gender affirmation patients. She is recognized throughout the Mount Sinai Health System for the work that she's been doing, and she is as good as they get.